So guys, I thought I would vlog my experience of trialing a month with no dairy. The reason I'm doing this is because many people have told me that dairy can affect your skin. So I've been struggling with breakouts for a long time. I'm actually really clear at the moment. I've just got a bit of scarring. It's usually hormonal that time of the month and like the week before my period. Because there's a lot of hormones in dairy, a lot of people have suggested that I try cut out dairy and see if that makes a difference. So starting today, I am doing a month of no dairy. I am quite the dairy eater as well, so this is going to be an adjustment for me. I think the thing that I will struggle with the most is I love having a cup of tea, several cups of tea a day, and I'm not talking like flavored tea, I'm talking a traditional English breakfast with some cow's milk in it. So I think I'm really going to struggle not having that, particularly now in winter, especially now that we're in lockdown again. So I'm going to be replacing cow's milk with oat milk. I'm about to try my very first cup of tea with oat milk. Really, I think this is going to be pretty bad. Look, it's not the same. It's going to be a big adjustment. It is 1.5, almost 2 weeks into no dairy, and I'm surprisingly feeling so good. I was really worried about the whole not eating dairy thing because I do have a lot of dairy in my diet, but the amazing thing that it's done has just made me explore new flavors and explore new recipes and foods that I've never tried before. So I've been like cooking all week, which is not like me. I don't really get excited by cooking, but this cutting out dairy has just kind of made me explore new things. So I am really pleased with how it's going. And as you can see, my skin is, looking pretty similar to last week. I had a little spot there yesterday, but it's not too bad. The end of next week and the following week, which is the week before my period and my period, that is going to be the real test to see how my skin reacts. I cooked a cake for my niece's birthday because the kids are coming to stay with us this weekend. We're just kind of fixing up the house for the kids to get here, and then we're going to drive down to my sister's house and pick them up. She's just recovering from surgery at the moment, and her partner is renovating their home. Not great timing there, so we're taking the kids for the weekend, which will be really fun because we're in lockdown and 3 kids in a 2-bedroom apartment. Nah, it'll be fine. This is where the kids are going to be sleeping, 2 in this bed, and my little nephew down there. So the kids stayed for 2 nights. It was the best fun ever. I obviously didn't get any of my work done, so I'm just tucking into some work now that the house is quiet. It's been about 2 or 3 days since I spoke to you last. My partner and I were looking after my sister's 3 kids for the weekend, and there were several times on Saturday that I accidentally had dairy. I had some cheese in a burger. We were watching a movie and got chocolate for the kids. The interesting thing was that evening and the next day, the next morning, I came up with this huge pimple on my cheek. I blame it on the kids because I was too focused on looking after them. The rest of my skin is really okay at the moment. This is all just scarring still. It's just that one big pimple. I think I am due for my period soon, maybe in like 4 days or so. It may or may not be related to the dairy. I'm trying to heal my skin from the inside. The one thing I haven't tried is my diet, so it would be great to just nip it in the bud and just say, hey, it's dairy that causes this. I know it might not be that simple and I might have to test out some other things, but I'm just like, just
please be dairy, so I don't have to spend months or years testing out different diets to find out what is wrong with my skin. But yeah, so it might be, it very well could be, or this could just be my body saying you're about to get your period. Who knows?
I've been drinking a lot of turmeric lattes during my dairy-free month. Turmeric has amazing health benefits, so we use it a lot in our cooking. One benefit is that it is a natural anti-inflammatory, so I thought it would definitely help my skin inflammation to up my intake of turmeric. It's best absorbed when mixed with black pepper, so you always want a turmeric blend that has added black pepper, or you just want to add it yourself. It is the most delicious, warming and soothing drink. I am so obsessed with it. Hey guys, I'm officially 30 days dairy free. This month has been so much easier than I thought it would be. I went into this thinking that it was going to be so hard for me to cut out dairy, and it has actually opened my eyes to so many amazing recipes and flavors and things that I never would have tried if I hadn't gone dairy free. In terms of my skin, I think you can see the improvement for sure. I mean, everything that you see now is just scarring. There are no actual spots on my skin. It's all just scarring. Looking at myself now, I can't even, it makes me actually want to cry. All I have wanted to do for the past few years is to fix my skin. So I just finished my period as well. I got no significant breakouts throughout my period, and I'll show you the pictures again of when I actually had my last period and what my skin looked like. And as you can see, there's just huge difference. I am basically clear. I am getting tiny little spots and like little blackheads, but not pussy acne. And that is just a huge breakthrough for me. There is one more thing that I'm going to try, and that is a hormonal supplement. So I'm going to try that for the next month and see how I go with that. That's meant to help balance your hormones and help level out your skin a bit. So I am going to try that, see if that makes any improvements for the small spots and the blackheads that I have. So to finish off today's vlog, what I want to do is to share 3 of my favorite recipes that I have been making so much during this past month. So one is a breakfast, one is a salad dressing, which is just so delicious, and one is a really nice dessert, chocolatey dessert as well. They're going to take me 2 seconds to make, and I'm going to share them with you right now. So thank you so much for watching this month's vlog. I really do hope you enjoyed it, and please try these recipes because they are just so delicious. All right, I'll see you next month. Bye. So we're starting off with the breakfast I've been having every morning, which I make the night before. I've got oats, chia seeds, plant-based milk, plant-based yogurt, and frozen berries. So I start with a jar or mug and add the oats and chia seeds. I then add some milk, some yogurt, and I mix together. You can use more or less yogurt and milk depending on the texture that you like. I then mix through the frozen berries. The berries give it a really nice sweetness without having to add honey or sugar. I'm then covering the jar with cling film. This is actually the last cling film we'll ever buy. We're trying to reduce our waste at the moment, so we'll be using eco-friendly alternatives after this roll has finished. We're ready to pop this in the fridge. It can go in the fridge for 2 hours, but preferably overnight. I love having my breakfast basically ready to eat as soon as I get up. I like to top my oats with almond butter, some more chia seeds because I'm obsessed with them, and some fresh berries. You can top your oats with anything your heart desires. Look at that, absolutely delicious. This is such an easy recipe, and it's so nice that you can make it the night before. I definitely recommend trying this. So next up, we're going to make a creamy dressing. Guys, this is actually so delicious and healthy. You'll need a bowl, a whisk, and some other random things. You'll need some hummus. We're using our homemade hummus, some tahini, some plant-based milk, 1 lemon, garlic, and salt and pepper. Start off by juicing a whole lemon and remove the pips. Oh my gosh, there are so many pips in this one. Add 1 or 2 garlic cloves and some salt and pepper. I'm then adding hummus and tahini, roughly 2 to 3 tablespoons. Add a dash of plant-based milk and whisk. You don't have to use both hummus and tahini in this, you can just use one or the other, but if I have both on hand, I'll use both. Hummus is likely to give you a deeper flavour. Give it a taste and add some more salt and pepper if needed. When I'm ready to serve this, I like to chop up some fresh parsley or coriander depending on what I'm serving it with. This goes great on top of chicken salads and even better on top of a roast veggie bowl with quinoa and rice. So creamy and delicious. We keep this in the fridge for about a week and we drizzle it on top of everything. So finally we've got dessert. So quick to make and so satisfying. So you'll want some organic cacao powder, some white flour, baking powder, sugar, and plant-based milk. You'll need a mug and a spoon. You'll want 1 part cacao, 1 part white flour, a sprinkle of baking powder, and some sugar. Now I probably put a bit too much sugar in this one. You definitely don't need as much as I put in. After mixing the dry ingredients, add some milk and stir. Sorry, no real measurements here. I got this recipe from Sarah Therese, so all credit goes to her for this, but she has no measurements either, so we're just winging it. Just mix until you have a nice runny consistency like this. Okay, so we need to pop it in the microwave. I start off with 30 seconds. I wait, and then I take it out and check it because we definitely don't want to overcook this. This one's still a bit runny, so I'll go in for another 20 seconds. If we overcook this, it tastes pretty crap, so just take caution with how long you microwave it for. That looks perfect. I like to serve this with a little dairy-free ice cream and a cup of tea. It's so satisfying and so easy to make. It's my go-to when I have those naughty cravings. Thank you so much for watching till the end. You are truly the best. I'll see you next month for another vlog. Stay safe.